Hey Canucks fans, the Vancouver Canucks were back at practice today, but unfortunately, Elias Pettersson was not. I'm Clay Emo. I'm at Canuck Clay on Twitter. I'm at Clayton Emo on Instagram. I'm the founder of the GLCPC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club. This is my Canucks take all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary for Saturday, March the 27th. This is where you get Canucks insight that's positive and timely. I want to give a shout out to my Hall of Fame members, Jens95, simalexander, Justin Credible, nucksfan number 29, and Lucas Gates. Thanks for your support as always, and thanks to the support of all members of all levels. You're listed in my video description. If you want to become a member of this channel of the CCC Crew, press the join button underneath this or any of my videos, or on the memberships tab in my YouTube channel. A couple of things about membership. Hall of Fame members, I've reached out to you about our next chat, and that hopefully we'll be able to nail all of them tomorrow. So let's stay in touch about that. And for both Hall of Fame and franchise level, our next members only live stream will be tomorrow at 8 p.m. Pacific time. And I'll send you that link later today. Okay, the Vancouver Canucks, after 2 days off, so they lost on Wednesday night 5-1 against Winnipeg. They had Thursday completely off, no practice, no media. Friday completely off, no practice, no media. And then they're back at it today. And more notable than who was actually on the ice was who was off the ice. So let's talk about who was on the ice first. And it was basically the same lineup that we saw on Wednesday night. It was Horvat between Höglander and Besser on the top line. Miller between the two Vs, VC and Virtanen on the second line. Then you had Gaudette playing center now because Sutter and Beagle are hurt. More than a second. So Gaudette in the middle between Mott and Harlock. I actually like the look of that third line. And then the fourth line, it was on Friday night. It was on Wednesday night. It was Gravac between Roussel and McEwen. So you had that. You also had Mark Michaelis taking some reps in as the center as well. So 13 forwards, and you also had Louis Eriksson on the ice as the extra forward. So 14 forwards at practice today. Same big six on the blue line plus Ulevian Chatfield. So that's Hughes and Hamonic, Edler, Schmidt, Myers, and Ben and Myers with Ulevian Chatfield, and of course the goaltenders. Okay, so that's basically the lineup that we had on Wednesday night. The only change is Michaelis taking some reps on the fourth line from Tyler Gravac, as I mentioned. But noticeable from his absence was Elias Pettersson. Now, Pettersson hasn't played since March the 2nd. That was against Winnipeg as well. While no one's ever confirmed it, everyone has been talking about that it's a wrist injury of some sort. And we've seen that these things are pretty serious and they can be quite damaging. We know that the issues that, for instance, Brock Besser has had with his wrist, and I would never say that he came back too early or too quickly from that. He's had some other injuries as well, but we've seen that it basically took Besser a couple of years to get back to his good form, and that's this year. So had a really good rookie year. Second and third year, they weren't bad by average player standards, but I think we just got so excited because of his rookie year, but his second and third year, not as prolific as a goal scorer. But then we can see that he's back to his goal-scoring ways this year in leading the team. Pettersson had a really good rookie year. Obviously, he won the Calder. Then he had an even better second year, more aggressive, more assertive, despite everyone knowing how he plays and how good he is. And this year, a bit of a slower start. Maybe that had to do with a bit of Miller as well. But a bit of a slower start for Pettersson, and then was coming on, and then the injury happened at the start of March. So hopefully, if it is a wrist injury, you don't want to rush him back, especially in a season where, as I've talked about, sadly, it looks unlikely that the Canucks are going to make the playoffs. They have to go basically 15-4 over the last month and a half of the season. I don't like the fact that we're on March 27th and he's not back. Originally, they said 1 to 2 weeks. Well, I think it was a week. Then it became 2 weeks. Then it became LTIR. So that's at least 10 days. Now it's going to be closer to a month. And even today, in his media availability, Travis Green said that he doesn't think PD will play on Wednesday nights. So, if we're right in the hunt of the playoffs, I think that this is, we want to do everything to get Pettersson back as quickly as possible, within reason, obviously, without the risk of further injury. But even more so in a season like this, a shortened season, where it looks tough for the Canucks to make the playoffs. I would have no problem if he didn't play for a while. I'm not going to sit here and say for the rest of the schedule, there's still 19 games left, a month and a half. But, I have no problem. He's already missed, 10 games. If he needs another 3, 4, 5, 6 games to get healthy, let him get healthy. I'd rather have a strong, fully 100% recovered Pettersson for next year than 80 or 70 or 80% Pettersson this year and the risk of getting injured. So that's the story on Elias Pettersson. Let's stick to the center position because it sounds like Sutter might be the only one that would be good to go. We don't know what's bothering him, but he did not play on Wednesday night. But Sutter may be good to go on Wednesday night when the Canucks play Calgary. And it sounds like Jay Beagle is not going to be able to go. So it sounds like Pettersson and Beagle are out. They won't play on Wednesday. And there's a chance that Sutter plays. If he does play, then obviously he takes out Gravac/Michaelis. And then you can figure out who plays where between Sutter and Gaudette between the third and fourth lines. Also, Travis Boyd, not at practice yet. I have a feeling today is his last day of quarantine. I think that we claimed him on Wednesday the 24th, if that makes sense. So this would be a week. So maybe he joins the team for practice on their next practice, which would be 2 days from now on Tuesday, ahead of their Wednesday game. So look for Travis Green to come back. Also, Tanner Pearson, of course, still nursing his ankle injury. And then Justin Bailey, who's been out for a while. So we're missing 6 forwards. Bailey's not an everyday player, but and Boyd has not played for us yet. But we're missing, at least 4 NHL quality forwards, and then 5 when you include Travis Boyd, and that's a lot. That's a lot when you look at Pettersson, Sutter, Beagle down the middle, Pearson on the wing, as well as Boyd, who can play both center and wing. So that's 5 NHL players. So that's why guys like Harluck and Gravac, and even I'd say even Zach McEwen is playing more than he might regularly. So yeah, we're healthy on the blue line, but not so healthy at the up front. And that's why I kind of talked about this at length in my vlog yesterday. Great feedback to my vlog yesterday, by the way. Thank you, about the different storylines that are going to go forward. Is it the Travis Green contract, no contract, and Ian Clark still coaching? Is it the trade deadline? Is it the Seattle expansion draft? Is it the NHL entry draft? Or is it how these current players are going to play out the string? Yeah, and I guess the last thing I'll say, I'm very interested to see the Canucks mindset, both in Travis Green and Adam Gaudette's media availability. You notice I don't think they reference playoffs, unless I was wrong. I don't think they reference that, what they have to do to make the playoffs. At least Adam Gaudette was saying, I want to play well and improve in the last month. Travis Green hinted at that he wants to win games, but very telling to me is there at least I didn't hear any reference to playoffs, but then I only saw a 2-minute clip from each, so maybe they said more in their long extended clip. So it's just something to keep an eye on as well. Maybe an admission that this season may be lost from a standpoint of making the postseason. Lastly, the Canucks released their bracket challenge for their anthem singer. A successful winner will get to sing at a game in mid-April. 8 strong singers as finalists. Unfortunately, I know one of them, which is good. That's not the part. I know one of them, and I hope that person does well. I won't say who he or she is. But I also know of at least 3 or 4 people who did apply, who I dare say are just as good as the ones that made the final. I'm not going to say better, because out of respect to the finalists. And I'm sure hopefully they had some good people with musically trained ears picking the finalists. And the 8 that are on the Instagram contest, I have no problem with at all. Like, zero problem with. But I would love to see, a couple of my friends, at least the 3 or 4 of them that I know that did apply. I would love to see some of them get in, but then I would have gone crazy promoting them and maybe skewing. No, who am I to skew the vote? Or maybe I would have skewed the vote. Who knows? But yes, go vote for the anthem bracket challenge on the Canucks Instagram. All right, Canucks fans, let me know what you think. Does this Pettersson injury concern you? Are you okay with him missing? Do we need him back right away because you still think we can make the playoffs? Let me know what your thoughts on this Pettersson injury. And yeah, we started to hear rumors about it over the past couple of days that it is going to be even longer than. And I kept saying, just give him until the bye week and he'll come back. It sounds like he's not coming back, at least for Wednesday night, and it might even be longer than that. So leave a comment below. Tell me what you think about Petey's injury and how does it make you feel. Are you okay with it given the circumstances of this season? I will read, react, and reply as always. Subscribe if you'd like to. Like this video if you'd like to. Join this channel as a member if you'd like to. I'm going to be working on something fun tonight. Hopefully release it sometime tomorrow. Different type of video, but I think you guys will enjoy it a lot. All right, stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. Have a great day. God bless, and go Canucks go.